कि डॉन को ढूंढते ढूंढते हम यहाँ पे आ पहुंचे and guess who we have, the lovely jungly Billy Priyanka Chopra. Welcome Priyanka.
Thank you so much Madhurita.
Okay, so tell me how difficult it is to catch Dawn. Dawn को पकड़ना कितना मुश्किल है?
मुश्किल ही नहीं नामुमकिन है. डॉन को कोई नहीं पकड़ सकता. कोशिश सब करते हैं. रोमा करती है. 11 मुल्कों की पुलिस ही नहीं लेकिन अब तो पूरे दुनिया की पुलिस करती है. तो आपको फिल्म देखना पड़ेगा. तब आप जानेंगे कि डॉन पकड़ा गया या नहीं.
Are there any Romaisms that you can tell us about how to catch Dawn? How close can we get to Dawn?
You can get close to Dawn. You can get very close to Dawn. लेकिन Dawn धुएं की जैसा है. कभी यहाँ, कभी गायब.
You know, ऐसा कि was saying that promoting Dawn has been like a yatra. How has it been for you?
It has been a yatra. हम एक जगह से दूसरी जगह. In one day we go into three cities. Like that we've been traveling like crazy, but because we want everybody to really know what our film is. हमारे हिसाब से हमने एक बहुत ही अच्छी फिल्म बनाई है. I think it's a better film than ra.one. I definitely think so. And it's a really cool film. It's an action-packed movie. और सबसे खास बात इस फिल्म की है कि Dawn is leaner, meaner, sexier, and eviler.
We believe you like bad boys.
This quote of mine is never going. Yeah, it'll go down in history. Yes, I do actually like bad boys that I can take home to my mother.
That's interesting. But does your mother like bad boys too?
Yes, my mother does like bad boys.
So it's a good package then.
Yeah.
The first time you all made Dawn, a lot of purists were not very comfortable with the idea, and you know there were such reactions. But now, do you see people warming up to it?
I had never seen Dawn. I didn't know. I mean, I knew of Dawn. But I'd never seen it because that was not my teenage growing up. Those were not my teenage growing up years. So when Dawn was made, my brother went crazy about it. His friends went crazy about it. So I think when you make a remake, it is a remake for the generation of today.
So you still haven't seen the original?
No, now I've seen it.
Now you've seen it. So what do you think of that?
Well, our film was very different, I think. It was a very different meaning to it. And especially, like I said, the last 2 minutes. The film was called Dawn because Dawn wins in the end.
You know, Shah Rukh has amazing energy, whether it's he's on screen, whether he's promoting his films. How do you keep pace with that?
Because I have amazing energy too.
Okay, so that makes a great pair.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, you know, you seem to be really enjoying this action area in filmmaking. So do you want to take a break after this because you've done a lot of action?
No, I've done Dawn and Drona. You do films that you enjoy doing. I like all genres of films. I like being good at all genres of film. And so no, I don't want to take a break from anything.
Priyanka, we haven't seen you do a typical and all-out item number yet. In a while after your Desi Girl stint.
Well, that was in my own film.
Right, yeah.
So songs in your own films, I don't think should be called item songs, really. Yeah, I haven't done songs in anybody else's movie, and I think that when a great song comes along, why not? I would definitely be open to it.
You know, nowadays actresses are really carrying the film on their shoulders, whether it's you in Taat Khoon Maaf or something like Dirty Picture. What do you think about that?
I think it's amazing. I think I think it started with fashion in a way. When fashion became a huge hit and it took a huge opening, you know, everybody used to tell me at that point, are you mad? So early in your career, you're doing a film which is entirely on your shoulders. ये चलता नहीं है film industry में ऐसा. India में heroine, you know, can't carry the films on their shoulders and stuff like that. But I still wanted to do it because I believed in Madhur and I believed in the script. And now, and the film took a huge opening despite of all the odds against it. And A certificate film coming in Diwali against Golmaal, and but it still was a big hit. And
so you were the hero of the film.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's really nice to see, you know, women doing that. Whether it was Vidya and Dirty Picture, whether it was Katrina and Mere Brother Ki Dulhan, or whether it was No One Killed Jessica Rani and Vidya again, or whether it was Taat Khoon Maaf. It's really nice to see that people are, you know, women can be torchbearers of a film as well.
Recently, you were very supportive about Priyanka Chopra too. She debuted.
She's my sister.
Yeah, right.
I have to be supportive.
Have you seen the movie?
Yes, of course. I saw the film before it released, and I was very proud of Parineeti. I think, you know, we'll be the other Chopras now.
The Chopra gang, yeah. Tell us a bit about your US trip. What all happened there?
When I went for my music?
Right, yeah.
I lived, breathed, slept in the studio.
So for a change, it was not movies, it was music.
Yes, it was. It was tremendously different. Going into the studio, making music is not something I know how to do. I'm learning how to do it, and I'm hoping that I can put my best into it, and it would be something that India would be proud of.
We also believe that while writing the lyrics, you revealed so much that you were worried about, you're giving away too much of, what you feel.
Well, that's a joke, but...
when you, as a writer, you write, you put in a lot of...
You put in a lot of yourself, and when I started reading the lyrics that I was writing, I was like, uh-oh, that's a lot more than what I would normally say. Really? But most musicians do that. Their lyrics kind of represent what they feel. And yeah, my songs will represent my feelings.
Any actors you like to have a fist fight with?
No, Baba, I'm not taking a chance. With Dawn is enough.
Good, अभी प्रियंका को पटाना कितना मुश्किल है? How difficult is it for a man to woo you?
पटाना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है.
Come on, you can't be so tough.
I'm not tough, but I have very high standards.
Really? And what are they like? Give us a sneak peek.
I don't like guys who are conventional, chocolates and flowers and poetry. It's very boring.
Not the typical romance.
No, I like guys who keep me on my toes. I would like to have somebody who I respect. I'm an achiever. He has to be an achiever. That's very important. I admire drive, I admire ambition. I admire somebody who's confident within themselves. That for me is very important. He has to be funny. He has to have a sense of humor, but more than anything, hold his own, That's very important. So like I said, I have very high standards.
But you still do believe in romance, don't you?
Tremendously. Yeah. What? I'm a mush pot. I'm a Cancerian.
Okay.
I live with romance in my brains.
Like read romantic books and all that?
Yeah. Romantic books, romantic movies, crying during romance. And even when I hear narrations and there's a romantic scene, I cried. Like just recently, Kunal was narrating a scene to me and Shahid for our film. And I started crying at the end of the scene, and Shahid was looking at us, and Kunal was also like, we both got so touched, and I was like, it's such a nice scene. And Shahid was like, what is wrong with you all? It's just a narration. So yeah, I get very touched by things.
Cool, so give us a quick Dawn sign-off line.
One of my favorite Dawnisms, which I'll say. कौन कहता है कि चमत्कार नहीं होते? कभी मुझे करीब से देखा है.
Wow. We should all laugh, Priyanka, and thanks so much for being on our show.
Thank you.